Jimmy must be very pleased with that team, 2 leagues above, away from home, and fully deserved the win.
Yeah, I think in the end, we got to accept first half. They had an awful lot of the ball. We changed our press today. We tried to press a different way. But it is difficult. We knew I was going to play with the box through the middle. So we tried to set up a little bit different to counter that. And it wasn't easy. They're a very good side. They're definitely fitter than us and sharper than us at the minute. We need a few more games. You're going to get that the full time. They carry a big squad. We wanted to engage a little bit higher than we did first half. And I think that brought a lot of the problems that we encountered. When you talk about where we was getting our win backs, we was winning the ball back. When we was winning the ball back, we was also deep, so we couldn't really get up the pitch. It wasn't my plan. I just think, in games, you have to accept there's phases where you're up against it, and sometimes you have to trust the process a little bit. We got a good goal at the beginning of the game. We started well. We actually had 2 or 3 good chances first half to actually score, but they all feel aggrieved they didn't. They've obviously hit the post. Joe's gone through as well. 𝗟𝗍𝗻𝗀𝗧, he's got down and saved real well for the one-on-one. He was tight in the area. And they're putting 3 or 4 really, really good crosses. I think Liam got last ditch nicks to and stopped him scoring. And they did build a lot. I could sit here and say a lot of it was with their 3 centre-halves. But even the way they did that, they was knocking the centre mid in to split the centre-halves, and then one of the centre-halves was coming around the right. And it was confusing at times for the boys. But we got them in at half-time, we adjusted it, trying to get ourselves a little bit further up the pitch and deal with their rotations as well, through the lines. And I thought they did that really well. And I thought we was a lot better second half. They was very good first half. I thought we was better second half.
Yeah, and I think if you talk pre-match, the stereotypical view will be as a full-time outfit that they should be stronger, they should finish the game stronger, we should tire. But we didn't. Last 20, 30 minutes probably looked the stronger side.
Yeah, I think the second goals probably took the sting out the towels a little bit. We have to acknowledge that. If I was honest, first half I wanted us to be a little bit further on with our fitness, but it's easy for me to say. We're in twice a week. The boys work really hard. And we've only had 6 games because we didn't want to pick up muscle injuries. We've tried to manage it. We've obviously been given a really tough start. If we knew what we knew now, we might have pushed it a little bit harder, a little bit sooner. But off the back of that, we haven't had a game where teams really moved us around, really tested us, really made us do last-ditch tackles, really made us get our bodies around the ball. And we played 3-step 2 sides now as well. It's been a tough pre-season. And Kingston did that today. There was a very good side. You see the way they play. The manager knows what he's doing. But we thought there was areas we could hurt them. I think we did. Transition was one of them. We get the turnover, not so much first half because we couldn't get out of a half. It was too deep. A little bit braver second half, and listen, the boys have listened, and we've got our rewards for it.
Yeah, and pre-season, like you say, it's about building, it's about the squad, but 2 good finishes from Jack as well, and not only the finishes, but the build-up play and the support he got from around him.
Yeah, look, building, it can only go upwards after the first friendly, can it? Let's be honest, but there were simple fixes. I said it in one of my other interviews. There were simple fixes. I think we did it very quickly. I think there's a dressing room, group of boys who have bought in now, and going back to what you just said, Robbo, Cisse, Dion, Nico. We've got that in us this year. We can really box in and we can play on the break. We can be aggressive as well. We can press high. We can play. We can go bigger with 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, Cisse. We've got a very pragmatic side that can find solutions to win games. We didn't have that always last year. We put together what we could. But there's no point talking. The proof will be in the pudding. We'll see how we go. We've got 2 of the top 3 in the first 2 games away. I think we go 5 times away on the trot. And it's going to be a really difficult start. I think 6 of the first 7 away. Coming here today is away. And I think 14 of the first 16 games will be away. That's going to be a slog. So there's no point talking. We'll just get back in Tuesday, try and get a good recovery into the boys, look after Hearty and get ourselves prepared for next Saturday.